Hey everybody, and welcome back. We got Lady Devamon again, we got Lilithmon again. Everything's pretty much picking up where we left off. I did check the Agumon Bond of Bravery. This is the alternate art. There is a normal art. I kind of wish I got the normal art of this guy, if I'm being honest, because now that means I want to try and pull the alternate art of Gabumon, Bond of Friendship. So that means I'm going to have to look for another box for that. Anywho, let's start with the next 8 that we got to do, which I am going to pull them out of the box so that we don't make the same mistake as last time, where I got confused and had to count packs. So let's start with this one. Yeah, I really kind of would have liked the regular Agumon card better, only because now I have to try and hunt down the Gabumon. Another Esomon. Nice. Because I've got that kind of like completionist spirit. And looking online, the Agumon goes for like $30 right now. So that's unfortunate that I might have to spend that much. A Digimon! Hooray! Funny side story is I got a car recently, and the color is plasma yellow, and I need to come up with a name because name your cars. Why not? Do what you want. Doesn't hurt anyone. And I went with BB because it was described as the colors like electric yellow. And it just seemed really fitting. And any of the other ones in line didn't seem right to name it. We got Red Reamer. And we got Cutting Edge. I lost my train of thought, and I can't think of what I was talking about before pulling Digimon. All right, Bonds of Friendship, Bonds of Bravery, and I might need to pick one up. I may also wait, because this game is kind of just exploding at the moment, where new cards are coming out pretty fast, and some meta-relative cards that happened in the first set, second set, third set, fourth set that costed a lot have just bombed in price because other cards do it better or stop it from happening. Entomon? Do we have Entomon? I don't think we do. Do we? I don't know. This is a rare. So he would be in the rare pile I got off to the side. Yes, we do have Entomon. Okay. He looks very nasty. I kind of like it. So I've already gone over him. And we got Izzy and Joe. Nice. Which I'm pretty sure we went over these guys as well. I will double check the stack. Yes, we did. Which tamers did we get? Did we get them all? We got red, we got blue, we got yellow, we got black, we got purple, we got white, which means if there is a green tamer, we're missing the green tamer. So that I would like to see out of these cards. And because they're rare, that should be a fairly straightforward thing to get. So next pack. Again, I haven't looked at any of the cards online. That's why I had to check to see if that Agumon was the alternate art. So everything you're hearing or seeing from me, this is my blind reactions to them. I don't consider myself like super competitive with the Digimon game. This is mostly just for me. I mean, finding a group of people where it works with my time just isn't going to happen at the moment. Panjamon, I like him. He's a cold Leomon. So I don't... It's why I'm buying so much, is because I can't trade with anyone. Sunamon, hooray. So really the only way that I'm going to get these is if I pay for them. Another Skull Greymon. Very cool. And he's our next super rare. I think we've gotten 3 this box so far. Yes, it looks like 3 this box so far. Still missing the green tamer, if there is a green tamer. I'd have to imagine. It'd be weird for them to include all the colors except green. Unless, again, there's something meta-relevant that I don't know. Where green is just OP at the moment, and so they're trying to represent it, but also nix it a bit by excluding a green tamer. But at that point, you just put a throwaway green tamer in the deck. Like, I don't know what a throwaway green tamer would be. I would do something with hybrids if I had to suggest, like, a throwaway tamer. Flamemon. We got Tai. And we got Manicormon. So yeah, I would think about doing... Like, it wouldn't even be a throwaway tamer. And what I mean by that is, like, a card that clearly has no strategic value to it. There's no reason you would put it in the deck. Like, either its playstyle would clash just so drastically with the green playstyle that it makes it almost unusable, or a card which just seems bad. Magic's done that a lot, where there's some cards where I think it's like, it's 1 with nothing, I think it is? Something like that. And it's a card where you pay its mana cost, and it says discard your entire hand. And that is its only effect. And that is a super bad effect. But there is like a combo you can do with it. I don't remember exactly what it is. But it's just it's a super bad card, and you could do that if a color was being overrepresented. Just throw a couple of those in there, and you would still have them, but it just wouldn't be worth playing. Alternatively, like I said, another Esomon. Nice. I would do something with... and this is actually pretty cool, because we could have up to 50 copies in the deck. But you could actually do something where it's like, maybe the green tamer allows you to search out a hybrid Digimon from your deck. That'd be pretty cool. Like, on play, search out a hybrid Digimon with hybrid in its type. That'd be very neat. An Ancient Troymon. And another Pulsemon. Very nice. This is our 3rd Pulsemon, I think. So 1 more and we'll have a full set of Pulsemon. Because some games do the throwaway cards, but you could just as easily do an experimental card. Or, like I said, it could be a tamer that allows you to search out hybrid Digimon. The problem with that is that you have to watch out for what you put out next. Because Digimon hasn't gotten to that point yet, but like Magic, there is a rotations list to stop too many card interactions. So if you make one that's like, oh, search out a hybrid Digimon, and then, I don't know, like 12 sets down the line, you make a hybrid Digimon that when it's searched out, it can be put right into play or something like that. And it makes that synergy. Then you have to worry about the previous card unless you put a set rotation in. We got Makdramon, and we got Sora and Mimi. Very cool. It looks sad. I said that last time, but they still look sad. But so that's the thing that they have to be careful of if they're going to put out another, like for future sets, not another thing, but like future sets, they'd have to be careful of that. Because it could go to a game-breaking thing. And that just leads to problems. Like, I think it was Yu-Gi-Oh! Where Yatagarasu, I think that was on the first ban list, if I'm not mistaken. And that's a card where if this monster attacks your opponent directly, they skip their draw phase. The monster only has 200 attack, so it didn't seem very likely. But if you can board wipe your opponent, or if they have a bricky hand or something, like you dark hole the fields so all the monsters are destroyed, and then you play Yatagarasu and you manage to deal them damage, they don't get to draw. And that gives you infinite card advantage because they can't draw, you draw. They can't draw, you draw. And so their side of the board stagnates while you keep building momentum. And you don't have to play any other monsters. You can just keep playing that one monster attacking, Because I should say Yatagarasu is a spirit type, so they try to balance it by it bumping back to your hand at the end of every single turn. But it doesn't matter if your opponent can't stop the 200. So at that point, it comes down to, hey, the fourth Pulsemon. Nice. Esomon. Do we have Esomon? I don't think we do. I don't think we got Esomon. Let's check. I have our super rares off to the side. 86. We did not pull Esomon, it looks like. Yeah, we did not. Okay. So let's put a pin in Yatagarasu for a sec. Esomon, he's a 13 play cost of 13,000 DP. Which again, going back to Alphamon could destroy this guy. 5 Digivolution cost from either white or green. And when Digivolving, for each Tamer in play, you may place one level 5 or lower Esomon from your trash at the top of this Digimon's Digivolution card in any order. If you play 2 or more cards with this effect, delete one of your opponent's Digimon. Your turn, for every 3 Digivolution cards this Digimon has, it gains security attack +1. Oh. That's pretty nasty. Again, I don't think I would put this in my green deck. But if I built a green-white deck, this guy would definitely be a staple in it. Simply because it already says you could have 50 Esomon in there. You really only need the Tamers to use with this guy. And right now I only have one white Tamer, but hopefully I could get some more and make use of him. But I could see him being very deadly because you could just play him and delete an opponent's Chaosmon or something like that. Taking out one of their big playmakers for you just having 2 Tamers down. Which isn't hard. It's not hard to have 2 Tamers. Let's be honest. Most decks are going to run an average of like, let's say 3 Tamers. Like, I like 4 Tamers in a deck. I think one of mine has 3. But their effects are good, especially the ones that are, if you have 2 or less memory, go to 3 memory at the beginning of your turn. Like, those ones are staple in decks. So you're at least running one Tamer every deck, in my opinion. Those I would run 2, simply so you have the chance of getting it out a little easier, and your opponent stopping you from bricking so much with memory by only giving you 1 memory. But yeah, this guy, pretty neat. And again, this is a thing where you'd have to like watch for future, because now you need to watch what tamers you make for the game. Because their interactions could cause troubles down the road. So let's see, Yatagarasu. Yeah, so he causes stalemate it causes stagnant playing for your opponent where they can't do anything. There's nothing they can do. If they couldn't do it to your Yatagarasu the first time, they're not going to be able to do it the second through 40th time. Because essentially that 200, you have 8,000 life points. It needs to attack you 40 times if that's the only way it's doing damage. If they also get some cards that can damage you other ways, it's going to speed the game up much faster. And that's going to cause many problems. And that's why they banned it. And that's the thing you got to be careful of with games like Yu-Gi-Oh! Where instead of doing a set rotation, they have a ban list where you can have no copies of Yatagarasu in your deck. None at all. And other cards similar to it. Or other cards with similar, like, overpowering effects. And then there are some cards where you can only have 1 copy of it. Like Exodia and all its pieces. And then there's some that you can have 2, and then there's the normal cards which you can all have 3. Flamemon. We got another tie. And we got Wyvern's Breath. So yeah, there we go. That was the next 8. So yeah, we're not gonna do the final 8 in this video. I'm gonna put it off one more week. Simply because it feels weird to do 8 for the first part and then 16 for this part. That's weird. You all can agree with that's weird, right? If you do agree, comment down below, or if you don't, comment there. Let me know what you think. If in future unboxings, if we start going this fast, should I start speeding it up like mid-box? It feels weird to me. But if y'all are fine with it, we can do that. Give this video a thumbs up if you liked it. If you haven't subscribed, do that. It helps the channel. Helps me feel like people are actually watching this and enjoying this. And until then, I will see you next time.